What is going on, guys? It's Monday, June 8th. I wanted to jump on here this morning and address the group and give everyone some direction, a little update, and sort of a call to action for this week. This is an important week. This is a week for action. As many of you know, our group was made to collect like-minded individuals who are actually concerned about doing something and not just, complaining and going online with negativity, but actually using concerted action to make a difference. So we have a mailing campaign, a letter mail campaign. I know there's been a lot of new members that have joined the group that may not know some of the history there, but I'm going to give an overview of the group, of the letter mail-in campaign, and then talk about next steps. So this group was made by a gentleman named Sylvain Henry. He's our admin of Glorious and Free. He's a great man. He's an old stock activist out of Gatineau, Quebec, and he actually has some history doing exactly this in the past with great success. So again, this group is for concerted action. Not just people with COVID PTSD that want to go online and complain. It's about making a difference and actually doing something. So to all the new group members, I'd like to say, thank you for joining the group. Our overview is, again, we are a collection of like-minded individuals. We attract and unite those who care enough about national prosperity and freedom that they're willing to engage in peaceful, productive micro-activism. We are a hub of leaders who stand for freedom, prosperity of ourselves and our neighbors. So, the plan for this group, the entire reason that this group was made was for our mail-in letter campaign, where on June 15th, we plan to start writing and mailing letters. So we have 1 week, and that's why this is an important week for action. We have 1 week to get our letters written. What I suggest you do as a proactive measure is take the next 5 days to write out your letters, whether you're using our templates, which I'll get into in a second, or we invite you and recommend that you write your own letters. But we have a week to do that. And it's a lot easier to write out your letters and have them enveloped, signed, and get the addresses and have them all stacked up in a pile. And that way, next week when we start mailing, you can just take your letters with you as you go about your daily routine and bring them to a post office box. Now, so that's an overview of the group. Again, I can speak to some of the history. If you'd like, reach out and I can tell you what Sylvain has done in the past. But the overview of the letter campaign, which is the whole concerted action of this group. So first of all, you may have some questions about the letter campaign. You may have heard about it but don't know the details. So the easiest way for you guys to get the information on the letter campaign is if you go to our group, Glorious and Free, and you click the title picture. That's the main picture in white and red at the top. If you click that picture, you'll see it to the right-hand side. There'll be a link. That link will bring you right to the letter campaign details, where it has the campaign details, letter templates that you can use as a reference, and then at the bottom, the addresses of the government officials that we plan to send to. So the idea for this campaign is starting on June 15th, we'll be beginning mailing our letters. We will be addressing our letters to Justin Trudeau, our Prime Minister, who has failed us greatly, and then also the opposition leaders. Now you can pick an opposition leader of your choice, or you can pick all of them, but the main reason we want to send them to the opposition leaders as well is to hold Mr. Trudeau accountable. So he knows that the letters were also sent to his constituents and also his competition. That way, on July 1st, on Canada Day, when he gets up on that podium to address all Canadians, he has he knows he has to make a statement. And that's the whole purpose for this letter campaign, is to start that dialogue that has not happened. Because as many of you know, for the last 70 to 80 days, Justin Trudeau has been in hiding, while every other single political leader in the entire free world has been working. Justin Trudeau has been inside, nice and cozy, and not working with the people, not out in public. So he hasn't seen Canada. He hasn't been to Vancouver. He doesn't know what's going on in Toronto. He has no idea what Canadians are suffering with and what small businesses are, what's actually happening out there. So instead of waiting for the fake news media to cover our protests or for them to reply to emails, which they're disregarding, this is a direct message that will go directly to him. And it's a physical thing, because it's going to be a mountain of letters. He's not going to be able to ignore this. So on July 1st, when he gets up to that podium, he must address that there is a massive amount of Canadians that want to be heard, that want the lockdown ended. And again, whatever it is, this is a nonpartisan effort. So it doesn't matter what it is that you have to stand up and fight against, what it is that you've had taken from you, or what you're concerned about. Each of us has a different individual concern. Myself personally, I'm very concerned about the mandated vaccine discussion, and as he said, he's going to mull over, or whatever he said. I'm very concerned about that. I was a vaccine-injured child, and I've spent a decade researching vaccines, so I know a lot about that, and I'm very concerned. Of course, we can all agree on our fundamental rights and freedoms being robbed from us, and we all know the statistics behind COVID and how much of a joke this all is. But what are we going to do about it? And that's where this letter campaign comes in. So if you click the title picture of our group, you'll get all the details of the letter campaign. And again, the plan is to start on June 15th, which is next Monday. So we have a week to get this done. And then for the next 10 days, so until June 25th, we are going to be mailing letters. And please, I would implore you to write a letter every single day and have one sent out. But if you can only do one, if you can only manage to find the time to fight for your freedom one time, I implore you to at least do it by the 25th, because that will be that final stand. I'm going to be sending multiple letters on the 25th, because on July 1st, when he gets up to that podium, all of those letters will have arrived. And that will be impactful. That will be powerful, because it's that last push that we really, really need to get our message across. So the other 10 days will be piling up and leading up to the 25th, where he will be facing a mountain of letters from concerned Canadians. So that is a bit of the overview of the letter campaign. If you have any questions at all about what you should do, how it's done, for example, one important note that is talked about when you're mailing the House of Commons, for example, for the opposition leaders, you don't need paid postage. But if you can afford it, absolutely, put postage on, because we want to make sure our message gets there. And we do know with pretty good certainty that you don't need paid postage. But we also want to be mailing directly to the Prime Minister's office, and the two addresses or all the addresses are there, but we want it to be sent to Justin Trudeau's office. And so far, I think it's unclear if we should be putting paid postage or not. I have got my stamps, letters, and envelopes, everything ready. So that's what this week is all about, guys. This week is about being proactive. We can't be complacent. We can't wait. We can't wait until the last second before we do this. Let's make these letters this week. Let's print them out. Jot down your concerns. And again, it doesn't have to be super complex. It can be very simple. I'm probably one of the least good at writing letters, but that doesn't matter. I have concerns, I have a voice, I have an opinion, and I can just ask a simple question, and that's all we can do. So, but if we do it together, it'll be powerful. So that's all I'm going to say about this today, guys. I'll be making videos probably on a daily basis reminding you, let's be proactive, let's work together towards this concerted action, and let's make a difference. Please reach out to myself or Sylvain if you have any questions regarding the mail-in letter campaign. And let's get to work, guys. All right? Have a great week. Stay positive. Keep encouraging each other. We want to focus on positivity at all times. And let's do this. All right? Love it.